What is up? What is up? It is your boy Big J. Hope you guys have been doing well and hope you have had a nice Christmas holiday. I'm just chilling. I got a box earlier. So I'm gonna do a little bit of unboxing and explain some of the stuff I'm gonna be doing for the coming year. So without further ado, I got a Fanhome box, and Fanhome is a subscription that they have models and figures for Knight Rider, Street Fighter, Naruto, um, I believe Fast and the Furious as well. They got a few sets. So this is a monthly subscription, which is about 65 bucks a month, and they send you four figures and four magazines. The magazines have information about each Street Fighter character, and it also has a background history on Capcom, whether it's the games, it's the movies, comic books, whatever. Um, the first two figures that you're gonna receive are Ken and Ryu. And that's gonna be about 10 bucks, but after that it'll be 65. Onward, they're supposed to be release about 70 something figures. So I don't know if this is coming to a close or with the announcement of the new Street Fighter 6 is gonna keep going. But I love the figures, and I think they have incredible detail on them. And this is just an awesome set. I really like Street Fighter from the beginning. Real big fan of the series, and waiting for part 6 next year. So without further ado, let me open this bad boy up. See what we got. Okay, these are the magazines. Okay, no info there. So, first figure I have is Colin. She was one of the female characters from Russia. She first appeared in Street Fighter 3. And nice little figure. I ain't gonna open it up because it's gonna take a little bit too much time. Next figure is Rashid, and this was an Arabic character or Middle Eastern character from first appeared in Street Fighter 5. Pretty cool, has the power of wind, and reminds me of Ryu a little bit. So it's the second figure. Third figure is Gil. Gil was the last boss of Street Fighter 3, if you guys remember. Half red, half blue. Basically is in a fucking diaper. And last but not least, one of the most interesting characters, Birdie. Now, for those of you that don't remember, Birdie first appeared in Street Fighter 1 in 1987. He was a slim thug character. First appeared again in the Street Fighter Alpha series 1, 2, and 3, which in Japan is called Street Fighter Zero. And more recently with the, I believe, Street Fighter 4 or 5, he's become a more big, gluttonous character. So, big belly, and he's the bodyguard of one of the characters. Her name escapes me right now, but I think it's Corinne. Yeah, he's interesting character. So been amazing how he's been around so long. So as I was telling you guys, these are the magazines that are come with them, and this one has Birdie on the cover, and got a little bit of inside the magazine. These are like the fight sticks that are pretty expensive, or were pretty expensive. I could never play with these. I don't know. So you guys that played in arcade, I always had difficulty with these. And Art of Capcom collection by Udon Comics. Now, a little bit of history for you guys. Um, Image Comics actually had the very first 6 issues of Street Fighter. I don't know if it was canceled or they Capcom just made a deal with Udon and they took over the series onward. But Udon has the franchise right now and they do the comics. They don't have a current ongoing series. They do little mini series here and there. They had several one shots about Cammy, about Chung Li, about Akuma, about Sagat. So it's a very interesting series. If you want to check them out, they have them collected editions, and the artwork is great. If you're into the anime manga style artwork, definitely check it out. Another thing I wanted to mention, there was a 3-issue comic book series when I was growing up, Street Fighter. It got canceled by Capcom, and it was done by Malibu Comics. Malibu Comics is currently owned by Marvel, and I don't know what they're doing with those characters. They had a character named Prime, which was basically their version of Superman, but and I believe they had a game. I don't believe the game was ever released for Super Nintendo. So that's a little bit of history for you guys. The series, unfortunately, it didn't do well. I believe the second issue, the Masters, Sagat and Vega beat up Ken really badly, and I don't know. Capcom didn't agree with that series, so they canned it and they let them do like a little 3 issues, and that was that. But you know, there he goes. This one has Gil on it. Getting back to the magazines, um, each of them they have like a little bit of a cover art in the middle, kind of like a poster, but I wouldn't hang these up on my wall. Um, this is Return of Mega Man, Mega Man 11. Now, another, look at this, Capcom Retro Station. I never seen this before in my life. So, this is pretty cool that they have all these throwbacks, histories in there. Now, as I was saying about Mega Man is not originally Capcom's original mascot. Capcom's original mascot was Captain Commando, and Captain Commando really only had one game, I believe. It was an arcade game, and then it was ported over to Super Nintendo. You can play it if you have the Capcom Beat 'em Up collection, but yeah, I don't think Captain Commando was really that popular. You don't really see him too much out of games. It's kind of like Hagar from the Final Fight series. I mean, I wish he would appear in more Marvel vs. Capcom games. He hasn't been in the Street Fighter game. He's only been in like Marvel vs. Capcom Ultimate, I believe, Infinite, the last one, Saturday Night Slam Masters, which is centuries old for those of you guys throwback for Super Nintendo, a classic game that they should do a remake or make some sequels off of it. On top of that, they need to make a Final Fight collection. I love those games. I mean, everywhere you're gonna see part one, but you don't see part two or three often. And I believe they were on Super Nintendo, but they should definitely be released and made a collection. I have probably one of the worst Final Fights that they made was Final Fight Streetwise, which was for PS2. It was a horrible game, but I guess they was trying to do a GTA homage to GTA. They wanted to do that GTA style, and every game was copied for GTA that at that time because that was the shit. I mean, you guys remember 25 to Life, The Getaway, all those Rockstar games. They had like a little bit of a copying of Grand Theft Auto. This one has Rashid of the Turbulent Wind, he calls himself. Yeah, Street Fighter 5, 2016. Imagine that. And we're getting Street Fighter 6 next year. So this is probably one of the oldest beat 'em ups, fighting games, I should say, that have been around the longest. And we still on number 6. Like Mortal Kombat is on 11. Tekken is about to be number 8. Thing is, they've been training us to rebuy Street Fighter for years. I mean, like how many versions were there of Street Fighter 2? Street Fighter 3, all these versions, and they added more characters. So it's a little bit ridiculous, but we've been trained to buy DLC from Capcom. I'll tell you that. This is a look back on remakes. One of my favorite franchises, Resident Evil. So Resident Evil 2, 3 remake. Talk about Resident Evil Village and Resident Evil, original Resident Evil remake, which was on the GameCube. If you guys remember, I had Resident Evil 0 and Resident Evil 4 on the GameCube as well. And this is the last one here. It has Colin on the cover. So look at that. So that's another nice shot right there. Pretty cool. Show you guys. Got little miniature figures and diorama sets. Ryu and Chun-Li. And this right here has Strider. Final Fight. Oh, so Capcom had a lot of soundtracks to video games, which was pretty cool. And soundtrack to Biohazard, which is Resident Evil, and Mega Man down there. And a lot of you guys may have noticed or not noticed, but a little bit of history too is in Japan, they had to switch the names of 3 of the masters from Street Fighter 2. So, as we all know, Sagat's name remained the same in Japan and the U.S. M. Bison was actually Barlog, and for fear of getting sued, they want M. Bison. Barlog looks like Mike Tyson, basically a rip of Mike Tyson, and they didn't want to get sued. So they changed the name. So Barlog, who was actually M. Bison, Vega, I believe he was Vega in Japan, changed to M. Bison. Barlog was Vega. Yeah, Barlog was Vega. Yeah, and they changed the whole names around. So now we got M Bison, who was actually Vega in Japan. Uh, Barlog was actually M Bison in Japan, and Vega, who was actually Barlog in Japan. So it's a little bit of history. If I mix the names up, I'm trying to compute it right myself. Forgive me, but you get the gist of what I'm saying. But as for people that's still watching, if I still got your attention, um, coming year, I'm going to try to do a few new things, a few new ideas that popped in my head, and hope to keep you guys interested and entertained. You know, just want to do like a few sub channels as what I feel about certain topics. So I'm gonna call that the J Corner, and I haven't done any really streaming in a while. I got a new laptop. Have to fix up some things and get a proper setup. But I've been cool. Just been chilling, and hope to bring you guys more and more knowledge of what I know, whether it's pop culture, video games, comic books, movies, all of that. And if you guys like this video, if you can, please share it. Please give me a follow, subscribe to the channel. I'm on mostly all the social media outlets. Go by Jay's World 430, JAYSWORLD 430. So I'm on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, you name it. Most likely you're gonna find me there, and I'm gonna just give you the news and the knowledge that I know and appreciate. So hope you appreciate this video, and hope your holiday is well, and the coming new year is well for you as well. I'll see you guys soon. Take care and enjoy the rest of the night. Later.